Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. Thumbs up for that. It is raining outside pretty hard. Excuse me. Pretty solidly, pretty hard. Thumbs up for that. I mean, we always need the rain. That's a good thing. So my mic does pick it up. It's a good mic. So that's what that sound is. It's rain. My window's open. So thumbs up on that. And leading straight into the Shelton, Washington weather, plague, rat, and spider report. Well, as you can hear, and I just said, it's raining outside. So that's what the weather's like. What's it going to be like later today? Probably going to rain all day. So that's going to make it fun when I have to walk to the store later. Thumbs up for that. Such is life. I mean, we need the rain, and it's a good thing. And rain is nice. You know, it helps keep things damp and moist, and that's a good thing. Plague rat report. Well, of course, I mean, people, masks pulled down, or just not wearing them. You know, they're everywhere. It's likely that, yeah, I mean, I've said it before, and I'm pretty serious about it still. It's likely that we have become a permanent plague state in the United States, that we will never be able to get rid of this because it has become a political issue, and not half, but enough people refuse to wear masks, even as it's tearing through and killing hundreds of thousands. It'll probably be here in the United States forever, in which case we may never, ever get back to the point where we can safely travel outside the United States. Unless and until they get a safe, effective vaccine that the rest of the world uses, while the plague rats here in the permanent plague state of the United States just continue to sicken and die. So thumbs up. And for the spider report. To get on to stuff that's not depressing and terrible. On that, I don't know where the third spider went. She either traveled on or has perished. Now, for a long time, she had been not getting into her web that was there, but being up in the juncture between wall and ceiling. So I'd see her in the web for a little while. The rest of the time, she'd just be tucked up against the wall and ceiling. She's not even there anymore. So I don't know. She maybe traveled to someplace else, outside, inside. Now, the one next to the box fan that I mentioned yesterday, her web is dirty. I mean, literally dirty. It's dusty. She's not tearing it down and making a new one. She's just barely repairing this one because it's got big old holes in it, too. But she's still there and still doing well. And the other garden spider, these last two must be healthy enough and they must be getting good enough eats because they're still here. They're not perished. They're not moved on. And that's good. I'm glad. Again, I like having life around me. And that's a good thing. I'm playing on my shirt to make sure it's tucked down because today I'm fixating on that. And of course, the two spiders down there, two baby spiders, they're still alive. Yay! I know it's weird, but it's life. I'm surrounded by things that are alive, and that's okay. I like that. That's why I like the hamsters. That's why I like the hamsters. That's why I like the spiders in the room right now. I have no hamsters, so I need something. Past that, last night I did go walkies. It was a little later, right around 7 o'clock. And now, 7 o'clock, it is dark outside. So I went walkies about 7 p.m. and holy smokes. Pitch black. Not pitch black, just really, really dark. Dangerously so, especially since I still charge along the railroad tracks, even when I can't see them. Now, I have, in my walkies videos, shown the train tracks and the gaps between the ties. And I have spoken how it's dangerous because the ties are not, a set limit apart. Some of them are this far apart from the other ones. Some of them are like this far apart. And the grass and dirt can be built up right next to it or it could be a 6-inch drop. You don't know until you take a step. Well, I was charging along last night. Now, I've done this before. It's not the first time. So I'm not too worried. But last night, there was a big enough gap that the tip of my shoe, just like the last 1/4 inch, came down on the tie. Well, of course, it was just the last couple inch, so my foot went down like that. I was expecting, of course, a full ground here instead of a 6-inch drop. So I almost did a face plant in the darkness, which would have been fun. But I survived, and it was good. I mean, I have to laugh at myself when I'm out there because arms go out and I stumble and run. So it's gotta be careful. If I hit that stuff in darkness, it's gonna hurt a lot. Holy smoke. So thumbs up on that. But I survived. It's a good thing. Yay. And of course, on my list down here, I have to check on things because not just did I take a near face plant on my walkies last night, I got hit with a sudden wave of sorrow, nostalgia, just missing, because I can't even remember what I was thinking of at the time. But what I was thinking of was close enough to something else that it reminded me of a different thing. And when I thought about that, it reminded me of my late wife. And once that happened, I mean, I literally, without even meaning to, just groaned out the word Jen with longing as I was walking along. So that was fun. Just a bit of really missing her. Which, again, is rough. She's been dead for 6 years now. And as I mentioned before, I looked through my junk back before, a couple months back there, and I found the stuff when we went to Disneyland in 2008. So it's like 12 years ago, we went to Disneyland. 6 years before that, we had gotten married. 6 years after that, of course, she's gone. So, yay. But still, it was just a moment of, but life is life. And then, I've actually been doing pretty good. There's a thing that's happening that's irritating me, but at the same time, it's a really good thing. I am getting super duper, have to go to bed tired really early in the evenings. I mean, it used to be that I would wake up around 2 or 3 at night. And it was 11 or 12 before I could fall asleep. So I wasn't getting much sleep at all. Slowly, my time clicked longer. So I was actually getting up around 5:30. Now it's around 4:30 because around 4 o'clock or so my gut starts to hurt, and then I gotta get up and head downstairs to my bathroom and take care of business there. But still, even though it's an hour earlier than I like, it's still later in the morning. So if I can fall asleep, that's a good 4 hours of sleep right there. Now, it used to be I wasn't getting tired around midnight, and then 11. And then 10. Well, last night, 9 o'clock, I was trying to push it and watching videos and just falling asleep. So it's like 9:30, I woke up after falling asleep solidly and went, this is just ridiculous. I've got to go to bed. So it makes sense. You need 8 to 7 hours of sleep per day. So I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm starting to get really super tired around 8 o'clock at night. Now this, again, is weird to me because for decades, I have not been able to sleep for any period of time. For an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, maybe 4 if I was doing well. But all of a sudden, my body's doing well enough that it wants to, right around the 8 or 7 hour mark, it's like, time to go to bed. Now, you're tired, we need to sleep. And that's good. It's been decades since I have slept properly. Literally tens of years. So, yeah, I have to take caffeine tablets before I go to bed so that my brain releases serotonin and dopamine like it's supposed to, so that I actually sleep. And I do. So if I take 6 or 800 6 or 800 milligrams of caffeine in a day, and take 200 milligrams just before I go to bed, I sleep. I sleep, and it is good. I am so glad that I'm actually able to do things like sleep, because you need to sleep. If you can't sleep, you do get sick. There are cancers that are related to lack of sleep. So, definitely a good thing. I am glad that I'm able to do it. It makes my evening short, and that part sucks. But that just means I need to try and pack more stuff into the daytime hours. And that too, is so weird. My actual atria skipped a beat there, and you could hear it when my voice went, ah! Thumbs up. Oh God, my atria doing that. I forgot exactly the story I was going to tell because my atria did that in such a fashion that it was like, not painful. It doesn't hurt when my atria skips, but I feel it. It's like a bird just loosely flapping its wings, and then it gets back into rhythm. And it's an uncomfortable and unpleasant feeling. So that kind of knocked what I was talking about right out of my head, and I'm sorry about that. I will, real quick though, talk about one thing that I do and don't like about a lot of more modern games, but it's always been an issue. I don't mind playing multiplayer games when I want to play a multiplayer game. When I want to play a single player game, I want to play a single player game. I don't play multiplayer games very often. Back in the 2000 through 2010, I was a fiend playing MMOs, and they have all the shooters that are popular now, but back then that's what I did. I played those games. Now I've grown out of them. So, but when I play a single player game, I want to play a single player game. One of the things I don't like about the game No Man's Sky, and it really doesn't matter because they got my money 4 years ago, so who cares if I'm complaining about it, but the multiplayer part is a component, and they really push it in your face, because at some point, if you're following the main storyline, you have to go to this one place where there are these two aliens, and they're like glitches in the system and surviving. But every player does that. It is a multiplayer hub. And so for this part of the game, you have to run around and talk to X number of people to satisfy the quest requirements so that you can continue the main quest of the game. And I don't care about that part. I don't want to do that part. I don't want to get involved with other people. I don't care. I don't want the multiplayer part of it. Having me go and talk to these people when I just want to play my single player game, I hit that point, I stop playing. Because I don't care. I don't want to play a multiplayer game. I'm playing No Man's Sky because it is a single player game. So when I hit that part, generally I stop. I have not been able to push my way through it yet. Reminds me as well, I'm hoping that the game Genshin Impact isn't going to push player interaction on me. I know it's free, I know it's freemium, it's loot box based, it's gambling. It's horrific in that fashion. If you have a gambling issue, do not play the game. I mean, it is straight gambling. But if you don't have a problem and you're willing to put in the time instead of money, then you can do it all. But it's gambling and it's horrific in that fashion. But I'm hoping that the game does not force me to do multiplayer interaction, because the moment that it does, I'm going to stop playing, because I don't care. I don't care. That's like the game Among Us. I like that one. The game Phasmophobia, it's a ghost hunting game. I don't care about that story. I don't care about that game. I don't know why I like Among Us, but every other multiplayer game is like, screw that, I don't care. I don't care. And it's a me thing. I mean, I know that. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Good, bad, and different. You took the time. You expended the calories. Thank you very much. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, fibro, ADD, ADHD, and more, I'm sometimes amazed I can remember my own name. Quite honestly. So we have Ice Damon, thumbs up and thank you. Palm Top Tiger, thumbs up. Kaiser Soza, thumbs up on that. Sebastian Ferris, greatly appreciated. Justin Grid, greatly appreciated. Bruce Wayne is high. Sometimes, yeah. Honor, thumbs up and thank you. Potop 880, greatly appreciated. Crying Black Tears, thumbs up. Matt Powell, thank you for the information. Denial, greatly appreciated. A, thumbs up. Enchanted Spider, I like the name. Luna River, greatly appreciated. Yuki likes hot potatoes, thumbs up. Getting to appreciate seeing your name in the comments. Yak TV, good to see you as well. Snuffkin's gay ass, thumbs up. Son of a gun, good to see you in the comments as well. Nozalika / Nessie, thumbs up and thank you. Then we have Beck Chase Wolf, thumbs up. Cow Sweat, heck of a name, thumbs up and thank you. Floppa Official, thumbs up. There's Christopher Thomas, greatly appreciated. And Russian Timing, good to see you in the comments. Miss you when you're gone. Slick Ninja 70, thumbs up. And last but not least, Ali Shabiri, greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Thank you very much. It is appreciated to no end. If you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my Patreon.com patronage, that would be very cool and very awesome. Hopefully I'm going to fix my GoFundMe very soon. I'm fighting through my ADHD on that. I'm very, very sorry. If you wanted to help me out without becoming a Patreon.com patron, I have an Amazon wishlist link as well if you wanted to help me out without sending money. And if you did want to send money, I have a PayPal link as well. You could check that out. That would be cool. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation for my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the notification bell on the subscription thing down below. Thumbs up for that. I don't know if it works, but you might as well try. Anyway, though, thank you for watching this video, because I've got this video, I've got another video. I need to render, edit, render, and then upload. That would be a good thing to do in the proper order. So, definitely a good thing. Now, of course, do not disappoint the lobster hat wearing duck head of judgment, for it has a surplus of scorn to cast upon those it feels necessary. Do not disappoint it. Black Lives Matter, damn it. Wear a mask. It is a good idea. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Practice social distancing. It's painful, but it's got to be done to get over this. And practice your self-care. And you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. And of course, last but not least, justice for everyone that the jackbooted, brown-shirted fascist thugs in police uniforms keep brutalizing and murdering in their homes and on the streets in the United States.